snows and ice and dirty green, newspapers, shovels, sand on the breeze.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Baked Alaskan. I am a little out of sorts, I guess. I know it's Thankful Thursday, but I've had a lot of bad things happen this week, and not feeling very thankful today, so I'm really gonna try to get through this and try to find my way, and I hope that you'll bear with me as I meander through another episode, I guess. Yesterday was the election, and, Tuesday was the election. Yesterday was the inevitable result, I guess. I guess it's inevitable. And I hope that I don't offend anybody by talking about the election because I'm in Canada. I am an American citizen, and I do feel I have a lot of family in the U.S. and a lot of friends in the U.S., a lot of gay friends in the U.S., and I really worry for them and for all of you too. I mean, if you voted this way, I'm happy for you. I really am, and I respect your opinion, and I hope you can respect mine. When I say that this isn't the way that I wanted it to turn out. I was supporting the other candidate, Hillary Clinton, and I am devastated for her and for the country, because I do believe that she was the right choice. And I think her speech yesterday proved that she would have been heads and shoulders above what we're probably going to see next. So, I really hope that I'm wrong. And, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm mourning an idea, at least, of the first female president and what that would have meant for women everywhere. What she did, nonetheless, was wonderful. How far she came and how close she came. To me, that is what I'm holding on to now. I am super emotional, and I apologize for that, but I cannot change my biology, and I just really hope that this mood is not one that stays around. I've made so many strides to get out of my depression, and I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Anyways. Sorry. This is romantic. Deep breath. Everything feels better after a deep breath. Oh, come on. So, I kind of got into it with someone, with another Canadian about this. this morning. A friend of mine, actually. Um, Somebody who I kind of didn't really expect it from, but nonetheless, it offended me. Uh, Basically, they said, "Boy, am I glad I'm Canadian this morning." And I was like, that's kind of like kicking you when you're down. And they didn't really respond well to that. They thought that they were just being a proud Canadian, and what was wrong with that? And I just said, like, it's like when somebody tells you that their kid is dying or something, and you say, "Boy, am I glad I don't have kids." Just think about it like that. It's a shitty thing to say, and it's a shitty time to be patriotic when you're looking at another country and basically remarking like that boy, you're glad you're not in that mess. Well, I think everybody's thought that about Brexit, but nobody said, "Boy, am I glad to be Canadian because of Brexit." You know what I mean? Like, but yet with this issue, it's acceptable, I guess. Anyways, I don't know if I still have a friend anymore, but I believe strongly that when you have an opinion and it's contrary to somebody else's, you shouldn't shy away from it. I mean, I know that I put caveats on half the shit I say, but I'm not shying away from saying them. I'm still saying them, and I'm still trying to be real. So, anyways, it's just one thing that happened. My father also re-entered my life this week in a really crappy way. And I don't want to talk about it right now. Maybe later, maybe next week. I'm gonna have some distance. Excuse me. So, we also have, we got not one but two horrible bills this week. Bills that we can't pay. Bills I don't really want to think about because they put us right back where we were 4 years ago, I think. Maybe farther. And it just, it's hard to jump right back up, dust yourself off, and say, all good, all good. Well, I am all good, and I do believe in that, but why does it feel like this? It's just, I think we get back to the fact that it's just demoralizing. When I think about my journey and how I came to Canada and how I met Nicole and how it all panned out before I got sick, and I'm thinking, I got either really lucky or there's some kind of serendipity in this world. There's some kind of destiny, there's some kind of plan, or someone, is watching out for me. Because if I lived in the United States, my health care would be taken away, and I would get very, very sick. And I'm very young. And I just think about it in those terms. If I was there, where would I be? Um, and I'd be. I wouldn't be here, guys. Not for long. And that is the scariest thing, I think, to admit, is that I have friends that are in similar situations, and what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen to them? So I kind of, I don't know, I don't know if I should tell you this, but I kind of was shaped by trauma at an early age. My mom was diagnosed with brain cancer when I was 16, but I lost her ultimately. But there's been a constant pull in my life, taking me from one place to the next. I've zigzagged across the globe. I married somebody that I met on the internet, actually. I didn't internet marry her, I married her for real. But we met on the internet in 1997. And we've been together ever since. Listen, the point is, I don't know how on earth it happened that in having the many billion people on this planet, they use the internet. I met the one for me. There has to be some kind of driving force for me that, I mean, I believe in destiny in some form or another. And if that form is the fact that Nicole and I found each other, then that should be enough. But on some level, I also think my mom has guided me here. It was a long and winding road to get here. And when I got here, I worked my ass off until I fell ill. And I'm telling you all of this because to show, I guess, how confusing it can be to live your life and by a certain set of rules. And then the carpet's pulled out from under you with something like what happened in the States. It just feels, excuse me, it feels extra personal, if you know what I mean. Let's try this again. I don't want to seem like one of those women that's hysterical about the election, because I'm not hysterical. I do have bipolar disorder, though, and I do feel things very, very deeply. So the sense of destiny is what kind of keeps calling me back to this moment where I could be destitute with no health insurance. I can't work. Nicole can't come to the States with me. I'm only legal here. She's not legal there. I'm very fortunate to have the health insurance that I have here. And it's not even insurance, it's just my right. I appreciate it every day. I don't know why I recorded this today, other than the fact that I feel that my authenticity is probably my greatest asset at this point. And I'm just gonna be real about it, I guess. I worry for you though. And maybe that's just because I'm a worrier. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's all not as important as I'm making it. I just can't believe we're living 2000 all over again. Al Gore probably wept last night. I bet it was like a one giant flashback. Because it was for me. I'm just hoping for all those people that need health care that the Obama thing was just rhetoric and that the Obamacare is not off the table yet. Because that's just a terrible situation, you guys. I don't know if you know what it feels like to have a condition, to feel safe, and then have the rug pulled out from under you and not be able to get any more health insurance because you have a pre-existing condition. What kind of sense does that make? You know, like, it's not serving anybody. It's only serving the people that are making money. And people's health shouldn't be something that you make money on. And I'm talking pharmaceuticals. I'm talking doctors. I think that you should be compensated, sure, for your job, but I don't think that you should be some rich asshole that votes away everybody's health insurance. Because that's people's lives. It's not just like the bottom line. People are gonna die. Anyways, I think I've rambled on enough about this. I can't cancel Thankful Thursday for this week, but I'm gonna keep it short, and I'm really thankful for my wife and our journey together that brought me here to Canada, that in the light of this has probably saved my life. And how do you put value to that? All you can do is let your heart be full and appreciate where you are, but not at the expense of somebody else. Like my friend this morning. So when I say that I'm thankful today for my health insurance and that I live in Canada, it's not because I think I'm better than anybody. I feel more fortunate, for sure, because of what has happened. But I know that I'm not better than anybody. wish it wasn't this way, guys. One more before I go. So I'm gonna say goodbye. This has been a really long, emotional video, and I appreciate it if you've lasted this long. If you have, just let me know you're here. It would mean a lot to me right now. Thanks, everybody. Be well.